Hello, my name is Jordan Collins, and this is my persuasive speech. How many people do you know that have ever drank and drove before? Facts are about 87% of every American has drank and drove before. It's a pretty high number. There are many different reasons why people say they drink and drive, and varies from person to person. But the reasons why they drink and drive are the reasons why drinking and driving injury numbers have risen throughout the years. There's many different ways you can prevent drinking and driving, but signs seem not to help, so we need to better enforce that to bring down the numbers a little bit. Growing up in the society I do now, I see a lot of drinking and driving accidents, whether it's on the news, whether it's someone that went to my school, someone I know. There's just different reasons or different stories that I've known for drinking and driving. I'm just going to talk about some basic facts right now. Like BAC, that's blood alcohol concentration in your blood, how much alcohol you have pretty much. The average of every fatal car accident due to drinking and driving, the blood alcohol level was 0.16. That's 2 times the legal limit here in Texas. The highest BAC is known in guys from about 25 to 30. That's the group that's known to blow the highest, and that's also the group that has the most DWIs. Insurance Institute for Health and Highway Safety states that the risk of a single car accident with a high BAC level is 385 times deadly than that of someone in a car accident of 0 BAC level. And then in males, it's 707 times more fatal than a sober driver. There's different age groups that are affected by drinking and driving. The highest rate of drinking and driving accidents is from the age 21 to 25, excuse me. This is probably because you can start drinking legally when you're 21, and then so about those first 4 years of that, you're still getting used to being able to go out and drink, being able to go to bars and stuff. So therefore you drink and drive to go home, and that's whenever you get into some trouble right there. Mothers Against Drunk Driving says that there is 11,775 people killed on average a year due to drunk driving accidents. That's 1/3 of the traffic deaths in the U.S. So that's a lot of deaths just from one type of accident. One in every 3 people will be involved in some kind of accident due to drinking and driving. Whether that's you personally are drunk and you're driving, you get in an accident, or you're sober and hit by someone sober or someone that was drunk. The average American spends about $500 a year on drinking and driving related costs. Numbers continue to rise, and that leaves people with the question of why. Why does it keep rising? Why does it keep happening? Which leads to my next point: why people drink and drive. A lot of people drink and drive because they just don't know the power of alcohol. They underestimate it. They think that they can conquer it. They think that they can just go out and drive because they're not too drunk. So they just go out and drive, and then that's when bad things happen, because you think you're good, you think you're sober until you get put in a difficult situation, and then your body and mind doesn't react the way it would if it was sober. People feel invincible to negative consequences. You think you can't be touched, you're high on life, nothing's bringing you down, and that's also what happens. People just think they're invincible, nothing's going to stop them, so they should go have a good time while they're out driving, and that's also when bad things happen. They don't realize that drinking and driving is a really bad thing, that it can ruin someone's life just by getting behind the wheel. Just stay a few hours, sober up, then go drive home. Don't leave right then. It's not worth your life. It's not worth anyone else's life. Other people just don't care about the dangers. Like, some people have never been caught before drinking and driving, never been in any accidents, so therefore they think that it's never going to happen to them. It just takes one time to get in a drink and drive accident, hurt someone, hurt yourself, just one time. So that one time could ruin your life. Other people that have been caught say, what are the chances they're going to get caught twice? The same chances as there's someone going to get caught once, you can get caught another time that easy. It's not worth it. But the good thing is 54% of people that say they have had a negative experience with drinking and driving say they don't drink and drive anymore, which is a good step. Which leads to my third point, ways to prevent drinking and driving. You can enforce like breathalyzers on a car to be able to start the car. Like, they already do that for people that have multiple DWIs and whatnot. But if you do that to every car, then what's the problem of being able to just blow something? It takes about 5 seconds, then you can go on with the rest of your day. That's a big number of ways to stop people from drinking and driving, because you don't want no one on the road that's been drinking above .08, of course. You can also just take your license away after your first DWI or DUI, because right now it takes multiple to get your license revoked, but if you just start revoking right after a DWI, it'll raise the risk of people getting pulled over drunk and getting their license taken away, which could bring the numbers down, or people that have got their license taken away, they can't do it again because they don't have a license. And then there can be more random checkpoints. Because right now there's checkpoints on big days like New Year's, Christmas. That's when people know not to drink and drive, because there's random checkpoints. If you had random checkpoints that were actually random, at random times, at random spots, random days of the week, whatnot, majority probably the weekends, but then that'll also put the fear in people to not drink and drive and to get someone sober, because you don't know. You're not expecting a checkpoint or anything. But society seems not to know the dangers of drinking and driving, which shows in the numbers. Accidents have increased with time, and then the numbers will continue to grow up if we do not start preventing now. Drinking and driving is not safe, so one thing you need to remember is think before you drink.